Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So right off the cuff, that daily bar, that is a piercing pattern of note. Gap down below the previous day's close and closed well above the 50% of the previous day. So that is a bullish day of note. However, look back in the past, we had a bullish day there, proper engulfing, another proper engulfing there, and nothing materialized from it. What I can tell you is that the tug of war right now is still this 14,000. So 14,000 is the level that the bulls want, and they want to gain it and they want to hold it. And the bears are insisting on selling off that level. So right now, I think logic says to me, anticipate the exact same pattern that you see in the past. Markets have inertia. Markets tend to do repeat what they've done in the past, and that's kind of the structure they have. So big down, big up, big down, big up, big down, big up. What's next? Big down, big up. So that's kind of what you should have in your mind. So at the moment, we look at that and we say, well, that's 6 hours of solid gains, and then the US session opened, and that's kind of what happened. We went nowhere, and you can see the structure is everywhere. I mean, I can draw my levels on any of these tails here, and you can see that there is interaction with it. You can see clear interaction at the moment with 13, 9, 12. We are above the moving average, but the moving average is all flat, so not really anything for me there. And the other concern is that there are gaps further down. We'll look at that on the lower time frames, and that's something you need to pay attention to. But on the hour, above the moving averages, below the moving averages, above the moving averages, below the moving averages. Big confusion. Big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big confusion. So 14,000 is the level we need to clear for us to even start looking at a new trend. So at the moment, I mean, there was no opportunity to buy into this yesterday. I think the opportunity would have been to sell off structure, and the structure was pretty much there, and wrong level there. So you can see what I'm doing, lining it up. But you can see we had a bit of a sell-off there, had nothing here, and then we had a bit of a sell-off on the 150, and it wasn't really a sell-off, it was more profit taking. And as you see, there's no structure that lines up with the 150, so that was purely a play off of a moving average. And then sideways, and you would have thought, okay, this is looking like we're the area we're going to continue down and get a trend, and then we're back above the moving averages and consolidated. So delete all of that, come down to the 15 minute and do this. That's your range. Break below the bottom, look at all these gaps, you can see them. There's two that are really clear on the 15. You'll probably find more on the 5 minute chart, but break below this 13859, you're probably looking for shorts, and I'd be targeting gaps and structure. So there's the first bit of structure over there. That's 13748, which would be a fairly decent pullback, and a break above this, you probably got a 100-point trade, because that is going to hold you up. So that's just pretty much that's the range height pretty much. If we move the range, yeah, just on the range height. So that's kind of the structure that I can see, and you can see there's one gap right here on this level, and I would just put that range height in as well. It's going to pick it up off there, but that's the only play I can see on the DAX at the moment. So a break below, sort of stop above, and you're looking for the height of the range. The downside, break above, you're looking for 1400, stop below. If we clear 1400 and we stay above 1400, and we need to do that on the daily at the moment because of the length of time that we've been in this range. We need a daily close above 1400, then you can start anticipating a continuation of this trend to the upside. But for now, That's kind of my view at the moment, and it's going to be off the 50-minute chart. So pull up your charts, get your range in, and just watch the break for this. It's going to break either way. The third option is obviously that it's going to go sideways, and if it does go sideways, just leave it alone. Don't go near it, because it's probably just going to continue sideways with the US market until the Feds come out with whatever noise they need to bring out to the market this evening. So, yeah, that's it for me on the DAX. Hope it helps, and we will catch up with you bright and breezy in the morning. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers for now.